You look good too. All right.
I'm melting.
Yeah, I'm melting. Okay. Let's
So,
melt
how
together.
would you describe the tone of No Escape? Because I think you see Dowder Brothers, you think horror, you
Right.
see Owen Wilson, you think comedy, Pierce Brosnan, action.
And then where do I fit in? No.
You do it all.
Okay, thanks. No, I think of this movie as almost like an emotional action picture. It's not just a bunch of sort of very capable superheroes taking on extraordinary circumstances and winning. It's a little messier than that, and mainly that's because I think we're all, you become so invested in who these people are, that they are realistically people that you would relate to, and it's a family that you know, and the little girls aren't just these props that are like, oh, the kids, whisk the kids here and there. They're very much fully realized characters, and so I think that's what makes the movie very refreshing and different, is that you're scared because of that investment, that emotional investment.
Where does the challenge lie in the emotional tone of the film, but also how physical it was for you as well? What actually proved to be more difficult?
I think it's the amalgamation of trying to keep the stakes incredibly high and constantly leveling up the stakes, whilst also taking on the physicality of the movie and what it required. So, I didn't prepare physically for the movie and thinking that, because we're supposed to be real people, we're not supposed to have these like muscles, or I don't know. It was a poor assessment on my part, because I actually hurt myself a number of times. So in hindsight, and also in future sight, when I take on a movie like this, I'm going to go ahead and just work on my core.
Thank you so much, guys.
Come here.
Come here for a
Couple in here. Hi, guys. Hey, we're all here together.
Absolutely.
And action.
Okay. So, how do you feel connected to your character?
I think, especially now I am a mom. I was not a mom when I shot it, but I think that as a compassionate person, it felt very easy to look at these lovely, young, very wise, sensitive little girls, Claire and Sterling, and feel protective over them. So, that was quite easy to kind of lock into that, that kind of emotion. So.
And tell me how you felt about your other coworkers, Owen and
Oh,
Pierce.
those guys, those cats. Owen and Pierce, I feel very lucky to be in this movie with them, mainly because they are consummate professionals, and Pierce Brosnan is like the quintessential movie star, and kind of when he arrives to set, you're like, I'm in a movie. Like immediately you just feel that way. And Owen, he really set the tone for the commitment that we all sort of arrived at with each scene. It was the kind of thing where, I don't know, you're right. He does do comedy mostly, but what's so beautiful and real about his performance is that it has such confidence and such an energy of we both had to kind of like lock into each other and justify these circumstances if it would really happen to us, because we weren't playing superheroes, so it made it all the more like disorienting in a kind of fun way.
What was it like with all the explosions and action scenes and what have you?
I think all the stunts and the explosions and all that stuff is really interesting to watch, even as a filmmaker, looking at it from the inside out and kind of taking notes on how to do some of those things. There were then also it's a very exotic situation, because we're in this, we're in Thailand, and 90% of the crew are Thai. So we had a first AD who spoke only Thai, and then another first AD who spoke only American English. I think just learning how to feel comfortable with hearing Thai, there were so many times where we had like something's blowing up, and like all the kind of safety meeting would be in Thai, and I'm like, can we also say that in English,
Did you learn any Thai?
Sawadika, Kop Kun Ka. That's it.
I was curled up into a ball. How do you react when watching an intense thriller?
You just need to have a drink after. It's all about the afterwards.
Thank you guys. Thanks, Lake.
Thanks.